At Lloydworth's Bremerhaven in Germany. It took 2 years to design and build at the cost of 400 plus million. Imagine that. You can buy an island in the Philippines with that money. 5. Okay. She sailed her maiden voyage from Europe on September 10, 2001. Passenger capacity is 2,242 max, 1,936 based on double occupancy. Guest stateroom, we have 968 in total. Wow, they counted it. Total decks 15, 13 for passenger. The 2 up top is for the crew because we need to clean the chimney. Engine department led by the chief engineer, approximately 60 crew members work under him. Deck department led by the staff captain, Heriela. Approximately 50 crew works under her. And department hotel led by your general manager, Vesna, approximately 800. We are the biggest department. The hotel, 806 crew members work and report under her. Okay, housekeeping team led by your amazing executive housekeeper from Panama, Angel. Stateroom steward, laundry, hotel utilities, tailor, upholsterers, linen keeper. Over 150 crew members are part of the housekeeping team. Yes, they are the ninjas, sort to say. Because I actually have a stateroom person as well. One time I was sleeping, I got up to use the bathroom, and then when I came back, the bed was made. I'm like, what? That's amazing. The housekeeping teams are amazing. Am I right? Yes, they are amazing. Housekeeping. Main laundry. Oh, this is awesome, guys. I want to have this in my house. You know, they call this the mangler. See, after they wash and dry, of course, the bed sheets, the towels, all of them are wrinkled, right? They feed them to this mangler, and then it comes out on the other side, pressed and folded. Isn't that amazing? That's crazy. Okay, nobody cares. No reaction at all. Okay, let's move on. And we have the tailor. Here we go. Food and beverage team. We have your restaurant, beverage, galley provision, and sanitation. In charge of that is your amazing food and beverage director, Hasib from Indonesia. Over 400 crew members are part of the food and beverage team, as well as your executive chef, Ali, works with food and beverage. Main galley operation, the bakery. We bake our bread fresh, ladies and gentlemen. We don't buy it in Costco and bring it here. We bake it fresh, even the pastries. Yes, thank you. And see, this is my bathtub. Oh no, this is the soup. They cook the soup. All right, and provision, very important. Approximately 16 containers, 352 pallets of food and beverage are loaded on board every embarkation day. So when you join us in Auckland, if you've seen those big container truck and all the pallets, we load them every turnaround days. But this is a long cruise. From time to time, when we get to a port where we can restock our provision, we will do that. Okay. Next one, let's go behind the scene. This is what we call, if the US have the I-95, we also have the I-95 here. Yes, you can go from the front of the ship all the way to the back with our I-95. This is our main thoroughfare. You get to say hello to your fellow crew members, in different language. Yep. Our cafeteria, this is our garden cafe as well. It's located, I'm not gonna tell you. No, it's on deck 4 all the way to the back of the ship. Yes, the buffet line. So you see, we have 55 different nationalities, and the food and beverage team needs to cater to all of them. So we have Filipino food, Indonesian food, Indian food, Western food, Middle Eastern food. So everybody needs to be fed. Now, so when I get tired of my Filipino dish, I would jump into Indonesian with a little spice, and Indian more spice food. So I would be like that. Okay. What is this? This is a myth, okay? This is not true. You've never seen. Have you seen this, Paul? See? Don't go there, okay? Gym. And we have this training facilities as well as, let's say, a new hire or returning crew. Our main priority on board is the safety and security of each and every one of us, guys. So every time that we would sign on, we would have a training refresher course when it comes to safety and security, okay? They also do a training for career growth with the company. So let's say that you want to be a manager or a supervisor someday, you can take a course, or we do actually have a training specialist on board as well to help them out with that. All right, and of course, very important, internet. We have it, internet cafe. This is on deck 4. I used to remember when I started on ship, they don't have internet, where you have to buy a phone card so you can call your loved ones back home. Man, that was not fun. Okay. And this is the accommodation of the crew on board. Yes. This is 2 berth or 2 cabin crew member, one on top, one at the bottom. They have a little, this is the bathroom side. The ladder is detachable. There we go. And, oh, what? What? This is the captain's stateroom, okay? Wow. He has a piano. Good for you, Captain. And this is my room. That's embarrassing. So if you guys wondering, when do you sleep? Never. Where can you sleep? Yes. Because every time that the crew staff finish with their activity, they just throw everything there. Okay? So I think it's time for you to meet our star panel guest this morning. Let's start with in charge of all the housekeeping team. Put your hands together for your executive housekeeper from Panama, Angel. In charge now of all the food on board, your executive chef from India, we have Ali. And in charge of all the food and all the booze, your food and beverage director from Indonesia, Hassan. There we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we open our floor for questions, do not ask them how much their salary is. Okay, they're not gonna tell you that. Okay, let's know a little bit of when they start, how they start, and when are they still gonna work on board. Let's start with you, Chef.
All right, it's me. All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I hope you enjoy your breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, if you enjoy the breakfast, it's good. Okay, my name is Ali. I started my career in working in India for the restaurants and the 5-star hotels. Then I go to the Middle East like Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar. And in 2006, I get an opportunity to work in the Norwegian cruise line. I just wanted to work only for a couple of years. That couple of years end me for 18 years. So I'm still thinking couple of more years. So let's see how long I will be staying in this company. This is the only company which I'm working for. In my department, I have 122 people working with me, from bakery to pastry, from deck 12 to deck 3. Everywhere there is a kitchen, bakery, pastry, wherever it belongs. On the decks, they have the pastry on deck 3 and all. Butcher is on deck 3, and the pastry is also on deck 3. So the buffet area is on deck 11, alternate is on deck 12, and one of the alternatives is in the Moderno, is on deck 11. So you are here for a vacation of your lifetime, and we have to make sure you enjoy your vacation. So you have to enjoy, gain the weight, do not lose the weight. You lose the weight, we are not doing our job. You gain the weight, we have done our job. And you go home, the neighbors have to say, oh, you enjoy your vacation, yeah? So that's why we are here. Okay, thank you. Once more, welcome on board.
Thank you very much, Chef Ali. And the executive housekeeper, Angel.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I hope that we are enjoying all the port of calls, which I believe they are nice places. My name is Angel, coming from a small country named Panama. I started my career with Norwegian Cruise Line 1999. Since then, I've been just with one company, Norwegian Cruise Line. I have a total of 111 staff under my supervision, who normally helps me to work to carry the operation on a daily basis in the housekeeping department. So far, everything been good. I have been in some of the Norwegian ships, breakaway to a ship, doing to a ship, and now a couple of years about the Norwegian Sun. So far, the experience has been great to be on board in Norwegian Sun. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angel. And your food and beverage director, Hassan.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoy the cruise so far. My name is Hassan. My job is food and beverage director, working closely with the chef, frozen master, beverage manager, sanitation supervisors, and the restaurant manager. We provide the service and the product the best we can to make your cruise more enjoyable. So before coming up with the cruise liner, I used to work for the Intercontinental Hotel in Jakarta, Mandarin, Shangri-La, and then I jumped in the cruise line, and it's quite a long time, over 20 years from the breakaway class, and then after launch of Epic, I used to be chef, and then after launch of Epic, I moved to food and beverage. In the middle, I stopped a couple of years and come back again, and now we're hiding in the small sun because the sun is going everywhere, explore the world. This is a nice itinerary this year. We've been in South America last year, and this time now we are here. We're going to my place, Komodo. I used to live there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, your food and beverage director, Hassan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alvin and I'm alcoholic. Sorry, it's the wrong meeting. We're gonna open the floor now for question and answer. We have Paul Newman and we have Camila. Just raise your hand, state your name, where you're from, and go with a question.
I have one here.
Good morning, team. My name is Ash. I'm from Manchester. First of all, I want to thank you for an excellent cruise so far. I think everyone would agree. It's been amazing. My question is for all of you. I wonder if you could elaborate on the most rewarding and challenging aspects of your roles on a day-to-day basis. And secondly, I don't know if where you hiding a comedian on this cruise. I just wonder if there's like an opening for maybe a few guests to say some jokes. But thank you for your questions.
Well, the comedian, unfortunately, we don't have comedian this cruise. We have a magician this cruise and hypnotist during this cruise as well. So you'll meet them in the Stardust Theater. Rewarding, I would say, on my end, is to meet some amazing people such as you guys. From times that when I started with the company, I met this family when their kids are like still baby. Up until now, we are connected with each other, and every time that they would want to go on a cruise, they would make sure that I'm on that cruise. So that is rewarding for me. Yes. So, how about you, gentlemen?
And we meet, as Alvin said, we meet so many people. We cruise all over the world, from the breakaway class to the jewel class, and then this one, the sun class. We meet thousands of amazing guests. And I have one guest used to sail with me 20 years ago. Now they're still cruising with us, this cruise. And they stay here almost 3 months back to back, from Tahiti all the way until now. They've been cruising for so long for NCL, so it's continuous repeating guests. So that's one of the secrets. This job is we reward the guests as well. A a lot of people they love to cruise. Mainly from US. Most ambassador is mainly from United States. So they really love cruising. It's nice to have a loyal guest. So hopefully to see you again in the near future.
There you go. Alright. Anything to add up? Angel? All good?
No, for me, working in this company for the 18 years, I made a lot of the guests. If they love my food, they WhatsApp me. If they don't love, they don't WhatsApp me. It was a joke, yeah?
Sabi.
Alright. Any more question? That's it. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Come on, question. There we go.
애들이 많이 질문하네.
Did the washi team exist before COVID?
Yes, we did the Wasi we starting a long time ago. I tell you, we started. I'm not quite remember either on the Jam or on the Jiwa. Long time ago, like 15 years ago maybe. We
Yeah, yeah.
started the Wasi thing, and then of course during the pandemic.
그쵸.
Actually,
오래됐죠?
during the pandemic, sir, I was on the Jewel. We cruised from Sydney to Tahiti, and then things happened in between before American Samoa. They start lockdown of the port of call. But the Wasi keep on going, and not even one guest get positive that time. We run with 2,550 guests and 150 crew on the Jewel. Nobody gets sick, but still because of the COVID starting, so they refuse ship all the port of call from American Samoa, Fiji, Bora Bora, and then we end up in Honolulu to disembark all the guests. But Wasi keep on going until today. It used to be someone play guitar too, but we stopped for a while.
There we go. I have a question right now.
What's the difficult part about being on a ship? What don't you like? What bugs you about the job?
Some of the, of course, there's none of the operation is running smooth all the time. But like to be honest, this cruise last Auckland we missed a few delivery because of what happened in the, and then we tried to get it in Brisbane, and then we escaped Brisbane because of the weather condition. So we missed a few containers that almost over $200,000 in such containers. Protein item, dry food, and some for the Angel also for the hotel consumable and so on like that. So we substitute to we get some in on the way along in Port of Call, but the place we're going is small island. It's not really big city except for Brisbane. So we try to get last cans. We get some meat, additional meat, because this cruise a lot of meat lovers. The meat moving more than our prediction, and then the meat that we're supposed to receive in Auckland is the container somewhere because of the water condition, because they ship it from Miami with the cargo shipping company, but somehow they stop somewhere, I don't know where, but they find another way. So we get some in can. Of course the price had triple up, but we have to get it regardless the price is triple. Now instead of Brisbane we'll get more stock in Darwin. Like Alvin said, normally the turnaround port we do the storing, but in Bali Benoa is a new port of call. I think this ship will be the first time for NCL doing the embark and debark in Bali. It's a nice island, but still they cannot do storing at this time except the top up, meaning only fresh produce and dairy. But the main container we will do it more in Darwin, and the one from Brisbane they will ship it somewhere, I think in Singapore.
Thank you. Hasi? Paul, question there?
Oh, hi, my name's Julie, I'm from England. It's not a question, it's a huge thank you. As a non-meat eater, I'd like to thank the chef for doing the best food that I've ever tasted on a cruise ship, and also for the rest of the team for being so helpful and kind and welcoming and all of those other positives. So thank you to you all.
Thank you
very much for that compliment. We are like an army 24/7 at your service. You happy, we happy.
And Camila, question?
Yes, for housekeeping, how often do you have to change out 1,000 mattresses?
Good question.
Okay, are you referring to to change completely.
Like last.
Okay, the actually has a barcode on it of the day of production. Okay, based on the day of production, then again we counted 2 maximum to 3 years. Then again we submit a list about based on the barcode day of production, and then again we request for the new replacement. That's the way it's done. Thank you.
Every 3 years. There we go. All right. Question at the back with Paul.
Hi, I'm Doug from Virginia. Having served in the military and gone out with teams for long periods of time, one of the most difficult problems we would have is keeping everybody focused and happy. How do you keep your team working 7 days a week, 7 months on end, morale up?
Actually, we have a special medicine. Every morning we have to take 1 pill. So no, I'm just kidding. The most important thing in this job is a teamwork. We are here, we sit here as a manager, we're organizing, we're managing the team, but the team, the staff, the crew, they deliver the best product and service to all the guests. Of course, we are checking time to time. On daily basis, we have a checklist. We have to check from as a chef said, our operation from deck 2 all the way to deck 12. We check everywhere, and then everything runs smooth. We have to keep the people, the morale up. We have to keep the morale of the crew happy. So happy crew, happy guests. That's a secret.
Yes,
It's very important to keep all the people happy here, not only the guests, also the crew. So, and to be honest, this kind of itinerary, most of the crew very happy. We explore the world. We're going everywhere this ship. If we travel with flight, how much money we're going to spend? We go every cruise different port of call. Starting from Auckland now, every cruise different port of call now, all the way to until next year, I think. And next cruise from Singapore, there will be 3 days in Bali. That's a cruise of a lifetime. Whoever will be here. Alvin brought his girlfriend coming in.
And also, in addition to that, we actually have a crew enrichment. Crew enrichment is in charge of making sure that if there is an available tour for that certain port, the crew can sign up for that and they can enjoy the port call as well. Like some activities for the crew, like we have crew bingo, crew party every month, and those awards as well that we give out just to recognize the crew member. That's why very important as well, just to let you know that we have this program on board. We call the Vacation Hero Program. If there's a certain crew member that makes your vacation a very memorable one, fill out that Vacation Hero Program, because at the end of the month, we actually acknowledge and recognize some of that crew member, and they actually get prize on that Vacation Hero. All right? Now, question, Camila?
Hello, my name's Brent. I'm from New Zealand, and it was with great pleasure, this is a question for Hassan, that the first time I went to the bar in Auckland, you had that magnificent New Zealand beer called Spates Gold. But you have to know, Hassan, how many cans of this delicious product you got on the boat in Auckland, please?
We tried, as I said a while ago, we missed a few containers. That one of the containers of the bonded item, wines, beer, and so on like that. So we try to get local, you know. It's almost, we request like American beer or any beer available in Auckland, Australia, we just bring them on. But of course, they don't have much in this island. As I said, we don't go to if we go to Brisbane, maybe we will get more, but now we're going to the smaller city cans, cooked on, there's not much there. And then we tried in Darwin to get more like that, so all the region things, actually it's a substitution of the whatever. We have to follow all the menus on the bar menus. This is standard menu from the company. Wine, beer, this is what we have to have it. But sometimes if we miss, we substitute on the islands, on the place, any place we go, local beer or wherever, we just bring them on. Wine, some wine here. They will receive different wine from Auckland, from Australia. but the guests happy. As long, especially next cruise, we have a lot of UK guests from the 17th to the 28th. 17, 28 cruise, and then 28 to 9 of April, we almost have 500 UK. So we in Singapore, we load almost 200,000 bonded items. Because from my last experience on the other ship, when we have a lot of UK guests, we party on. Very more than the regular day. Now this crowd, they have limited drinking habit, even with the beverage package. But of course, they have limited because of the early tour. People, they don't want to drink much at night.
There we go. Thank you, Asi. And all the way at the back.
I had a question about the shifts that they work, because I see the person that served me dinner working in the morning. So, like, what are their hours to work for the crew?
So the working hours for the crew is 10 hours a day.
10 hours.
Especially on the sea day like this, most of the crew working 10 hours a day in the food and beverage. They have a broken schedule, a split schedule. They work in the morning breakfast, and then they off lunch, and then they come back dinner time. Some people, they do BLD. BLD meaning breakfast, lunch, dinner. It depends. But if they do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and as you see on the ship, dinner by 8:15, 8:30, it's getting slow already in the main restaurant. It's different on the breakaway class. Until 10 o'clock, is the restaurant still full, like 3,000 guests. But here, by 8:15, 8:30, getting slow. So if the person, the crew working breakfast, lunch, dinner, they're over 10 hours, and then they can sign them off earlier, like 8 o'clock, 8:30, they have to get up from the restaurant. Like they're also in the bar, in the galley. When the service, we check with the maitre d', the chef check if the restaurant is really busy. We can sign up some people earlier. They can finish work. So during the 4-day, of course, most of the main restaurant closed for lunch. We open only buffet. The main reason is to give some crew day off, half day off. And most of the guests is outside anyway, where we are in port. But like in Komodo, only the guests with the excursion can go out. The rest have to stay on board. We have to open main restaurant to give more freestyle option for lunch, buffet, and the main restaurant. It depends where we are. So the working hours is 10 hours a day, but in the 4 days, most of the crew, they work less than 10. So we give them some time off if they want to go shore. I think the housekeeping is the same, right, Daniel? If you can add.
Yeah, we usually work on broken shift. Normally, majority, whosoever works on, we also have broken shift, and also we have a straight shift. Like for example, we have a 8 to 8 shift. Of course, with the main hours in between, so complete that. But majority of them, they are working on the broken shift, which give them a little bit of opportunity to go out in a different port of call, make them happy, because every time they go, take some fresh air, they come back, then make a big difference on their daily performance. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
But for Alvin, for the chef, they don't have schedule. We can call them anytime in 24 hours, including myself.
I actually work on broken back, broken knee, and broken. No. Last two questions, ladies and gentlemen, because they need to go back to work. They are busy people. Last two. Come on, make it count. Two. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Alvin. Just a question for you. I've only been on breakaway classes, so I've been on the encore and the breakaway. So I'm just curious if you could elaborate on the challenges on designing a schedule to meet all the requirements of the staff and sort of your thought process. And if you could, have you been on this cruise, the Sun, for a while, and how long, and where have you worked previously? Yeah, thank you.
For me, I've been with the company for 17 years. The only big ship that I've been is the breakaway. Yeah, the rest of that, I've been to this one, the Jewel, the Pearl, we opened the Gem. When it comes to schedule, you referring to my schedule or like the entertainment?
When you design a schedule, to meet all the requirements,
With the, if you're referring to the guest entertainer schedule, that is actually shoreside. Yeah, they are the one who hire them, interview.
the schedule is in time, 4 days.
On the port?
No. I think I think what he's saying is it used to be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Now it's entertainment, sports,
You mean to
music.
say the daily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you organize that? Do you create that, or is that someone else?
Yes, I do organize the
How do you
activities and that, making sure that aside from the activities that we have, because we also have revenue partners on board that they need the venue for their seminars on all those things. So that is where we would have some activities right here for revenue partners like FE or art in the main dining room, but most of it making sure that there is activities for guests to enjoy as well in the Windjammer. For, let's say, if you don't want to attend this seminar, you have choices. And also later on, like, this is rare when we would have a guest lecturer that the company or Shoreside would provide us. We're lucky that we have Alan Feldman, this cruise that talks about how you improve your camera or your smartphone, which is very good, right? Did you guys enjoy his seminar? So that, but when it comes, yes. But when it comes to activities, yes. Coordinating with your general manager upon her approval that this is the activity that I would want to have for the entire cruise or for a day-to-day basis. That's how we operate. All right. Last question before we. Oh, okay. Final question. Make it count.
I am coming from Frankfurt to Hong Kong, and from Hong Kong to Auckland. But my luggage not. My luggage, I think, I don't know it, where is it? I am without my bag here, but I must say thanks on all the working people. She helped me many.
Oh,
yes, and I hope that my bag are coming to Darwin, but I don't know it. It's also a good side. I must not open my luggage. I can take it closed and go home. Yeah.
We'll get the room number of the guest service manager. Normally is tracking with the airlines company. Your luggage?
But I think the guest service helped me, and I have 4211.
4211. Thank you.
Yes. And she helped me. And after 1 week, the bag is coming to Auckland, and then from Auckland it's going to, I don't know it where.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us right here. Thank you.